Hello.
Hello.
What happened? I logged in and then,
I don't know. It was kind of weird because I knew you were there, but I couldn't see you. So I don't know.
okay,
Something went weird. Okay, let's go. We're gonna make up time here. Big deep breath. We're gonna take it all the way down, and as soon as you get down, you're just gonna take baby steps with your hands forward to your plank. When you get to plank, pick up your left foot and then pick up the right foot and then take it to a downward facing dog. You're gonna stay here for 5 deep breaths. Now we're gonna take baby steps all the way forward, and then you're gonna inhale and extend the spine. And then let's come all the way back up to standing, reach for the ceiling, and swan dive it all the way back down. Step both feet back to plank. And then take baby steps with your hands, walking back to your feet. When you get there, inhale and extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up and reach for the ceiling. Try to lift the shoulders up out of their sockets. And now let the elbows come down, make a fist, sweep the arms back, hold halfway down. Let the arms come back by your side with your palms facing the floor. And now bring the arms all the way back up to the ceiling, stand nice and tall. Lift the shoulders up. And then let the arms come by your side as you fold halfway down. Palms face the floor. And let's come back up one more time, reach for the ceiling. And then swan dive it all the way down, nice and slow. You're gonna stay here for 5 deep breaths. Try to get the legs as straight as you can, wading into the heels. Just breathe. Baby steps all the way forward to the front of the mat with your hands. Meet me in your high plank. Baby steps forward with your feet all the way to the hands. Inhale, extend the spine. Shift your weight backwards, bend your knees. Go back to a full forward fold. 5 deep breaths. Palms down, step both feet back to your high plank. Meet me in your downward facing dog. Pick up your left foot. Elevate the heel of the right foot. And then switch. Right foot lifts. Left heel comes up nice and high. Put the right leg down, meet me back in your plank. Baby steps forward with your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up. Reach for the ceiling. Swan dive it all the way down. Hold on to your left ankle with both hands. Kickstand the right foot. Lift it off the ground. Maybe parallel to the floor. Put it down, switch sides. Hold on to the right foot, kickstand the left. Sweep it back if you can. Hold and breathe. Put it down. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart, step your right leg back. Whoops, you're in a lunge. Okay, finally got the balance here. You're gonna lean forward, big forward lean. Reach the arms out in front. Now you're gonna take the arms back behind you, give me a really big proud chest, and then sweep the arms up again. And then just sort of oscillate between up and down as you keep a nice bend in that front leg. Most of your weight's weighting into this left leg. Couple more arm sweeps. Elevate that heel in the back. Now take the hands down, frame that foot, step back to your plank. Meet me in your down dog. You're here 5 deep breaths. Baby steps forward to the hands. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up. Reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart, step your left foot back. Big step back here. Give me a nice forward lean. Nice bend in this front leg. Take the arms forward. Sweep them back. Proud out the chest. Now start to oscillate the arms up and down. Couple more. Now take both hands down, step back to plank. We're going to come down onto the elbows. So you're going to find yourself in a low plank. Put the knees on the floor, tap them. Let them stay on the floor. Take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, go back to a nice straight leg. Do it again. Knees down. Big deep breath. Exhale, straighten your legs. Lower. Lift. Lower. Walk those forearms backwards till your hips are over your heels, and then take the arms to the edges of your mat. The palms. 5 deep breaths here. Okay, meet me in your quadruped position. So your wrists are under your shoulders. We're going to floss the shoulders first. So lower the chest through the arms and push away from the earth. And just do that 4 or 5 more times. And transition, give me 5 cat-cows. Draw that belly in. And from here, take it to a small downward dog, pushing both heels down onto the floor. Really try to get a nice, long, straight leg. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up. Reach the arms towards the ceiling. And then bring your hands to heart, step your left foot forward. Give me a nice forward lean, bend the front leg. Now from here, in a nice, smooth, controlled position, we're gonna try to elevate off the back leg. So come up, lower your torso, keep your leg nice and long. Your hips are square. You're balancing on the one leg as you stay here for just 2 more breaths. And now take that foot back down, give me a nice big forward lean and a rotation towards the left. As far as you can go, I just want you to hold here for a few breaths. And now frame your foot, meet me in your high plank position. Downward facing. Walk your hands back to your feet. Try to keep your legs straight as you do that. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart. Step your right foot forward. Big step. Now lean in. So you've got at least 80% of your body weight going into that right leg. See if you can lift the back leg up, lower your torso. Try to find the body parallel to the floor. Stay here for 2 breaths. Step the foot back. Lean in even more, and now rotate to the right. Bring the shoulders back square, lift the shoulders up, and reach the arms up. Nice hip flexor stretch for that left hip. Got that back heel nice and high. Hands to heart, lean forward, step your back foot forward and send the right one back. Shoulders over hips, reach the arms up. Lift your back heel. Nice, bring your hands to heart, lean forward, step your back foot forward. You're gonna turn and face the right side. And we're gonna step our feet far apart. Get your butt back and your fingertips down. I'm gonna send my hands out so I get a nice lat stretch. Little tug of war going on between sending my hips back, walking my fingertips forward. Now send your hands the other way. Reach them between the legs, walk them out as far as you can. Top of the head hovers just above the floor. Okay, let's take the hands back in front. You're gonna inhale and extend the spine, and we're gonna start windmills. So shift your hips back, send the left arm out to the side parallel to the floor. And then lift the left shoulder up. So you should feel this through that right inner thigh. Put it down, switch sides. And again. Left arm lifts, hips pull back, lower the arm, switch sides. One more time on each side, just because it's so good for us. Okay, top of the head hovers, just hang out and take some nice deep breaths. Inhale, extend the spine. Left hand to your waist, right hand to your waist. Your torso should be parallel to the floor. Send the left arm forward and then the right. Little work for the core. Make sure you're pulling the belly up and in. Now you're going to take both hands down to the right foot. Take your face, look at your right knee. Walk it over to the left foot. Look at your left knee. Let the top of the head just hover above the floor one last time. Legs nice and straight if you can get them. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it, come all the way back up. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart. Walk your feet back together. Turn and face forward. Big deep breath. Let's do a little lateral stretch here. So feet are hip width apart. You're going to go up and then over to the left. Both arms try to keep nice and long. And then go up and over to the right. And let's do it again. Really try to lift up before you start to pull over. One last time. And relax the arms. We're just gonna circle, sway, swing, whatever. Just let them chill out. Okay, hands on your hips. Take your feet to the edges of the mat now. You're gonna let the hip go to the right. Send the right arm all the way up and over. You're shifting that hip to the right. And then other side. So hip goes left, and then big sweep of that arm up and over. And then come back. You're going to bring your feet together. We're going to step the left foot forward and send the right leg back. Pyramid stretch. So if you take a look at your feet, both of them should be down on the floor and facing forward. Step that back foot as far back as you can, still keeping the heel down. Maybe you wiggle the front one a little further out, whatever you have to do to find that right spot. And then start your hip hinge, hands to your leg. Start to come down. Once you begin to feel a really big pull, hang out and breathe. And now take the hands all the way down, flex the spine so you're just folding over that leg. Okay, inhale, extend the spine, bring your hands back to your chin, walk it up till your torso, lift up till the torso is back to where you started. Now you're going to bend your front leg. You're going to lean forward, bring your hands to heart, elevate your back heel. This time we're going to rotate to the right. So it's really work for that inner thigh on the left leg. Come back. I want you to do it again. You got most of your weight in that left leg, so this is a big balance challenge. Come back, you're going one more time. Now step your back foot forward, send the left leg back this time. Play around, make sure you're getting it really as far back as you can, keeping those heels down. Start to lower the torso. And you find a good spot, hang out. And then hands to the floor, fold over that leg, let the head go. Extend the spine, hands back to your leg. Start to rise back up. Bend your front leg. Put most of your weight now. So you're lifting the back heel up, hands to heart. And then rotate both shoulders to the left. And then come back. And do it again. Work the full range of motion. You want to feel that right inner thigh. Last one. Step your back foot forward. Nice, big deep breath. We're going to keep the arms up, not as close as you could get them, sort of like you're making a Y with your body. And then you're going to step your right foot inside your ankle. Just hold here on one leg. You want to pull this foot a little higher up, go for it. Really try to pull apart the shoulders and keep the arms long. Try to lift up and out of that left hip. Bring your hands to heart. Hold just for another breath or two. And then send that foot down. Big deep breath. Left foot tucks in the right ankle. Try to get tall. And try to pick this foot up a little higher if you like. Now we're going to bring our hands to heart. And relax. Big deep breath. Swan dive it all the way down. Let your head go so you're just looking through your knees. We're going to cross the arms. Let the shoulders fall towards the floor. Keep your head down. Just give me a little rotation to the left. Hold there. And then slowly go the other way. Come back center. 3 big deep breaths. Then we're going to meet in a high plank. Okay, hands down, step back to your plank. Lift your left foot up. Let it rest on top of that right ankle. Put it back on the floor. Pick the right foot up. Let it rest on the left ankle. Both feet on the floor. Take it to a downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. We're going to open the hip up towards the ceiling, bend at the knee, and you're going to lift up a little higher from the knee. Put it back down. Same with the right. Open, lift it, bend the leg. Put it down. Walk your feet to the middle of the mat and take them out to the edges of the mat.
So you've got part of the foot on the floor and part on your mat. Turn your heels in towards the mat a little bit. Walk your hands back between the legs. Full forward fold. Inhale, extend the spine. Lower your butt. Deep squat. Just hold here. Breathe. Lift the arms out in front if you can. Reach them towards the front of the room, nice and long. Bring your hands to heart. Use your elbows maybe to open up the legs a little bit wider. Stay here for 2 or 3 more breaths, and then we're going back to a full fold. So hands down, straighten out those legs. Bring the feet back to hip width. Let your head go. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Take a nice big deep breath. Reach the shoulders up. And then swan dive it all the way down. Palms down, step back to a plank. Take it to a downward facing dog. Take your left hand to your right shin. 3-legged dog. Put it back on the floor. Right hand to opposite leg. Put it back on the floor. Come back to plank. Lower to the forearms. And then we're going to put our hips down and hang out in baby cobra. You're on the tops of your feet. Try to proud out the chest. Just breathe. From here, lift your hips up. Your knees are down on the floor. Tuck your toes under. Walk the forearms back. We're going to meet in child's pose of your choice. Come back up. Meet me in your high plank position. And then to a down dog. Last time here in this downward dog for the day. Big deep breaths. Come back to plank. We're going into a pigeon stretch, starting with the right leg. Set that foot up behind the left hand. Slowly lower those hips down to the floor. You can start out on the forearms. And if it's okay to stretch it all the way out, go for it. I like to sort of ease into this stretch. So focus on sending the left hip flexor down towards the floor. When you're ready, stretch it all the way out. Just breathe 6 deep breaths. And then back up onto the forearms, then your palms. We're going to step it back to plank, and we're going to meet in a downward facing dog. Come back to plank, send the left foot behind the right hand Slowly down on the forearms. Keep inching that right leg back. And when it can't go anymore, take your head down. Okay, back up to the forearms, then your palms. You're gonna bring this back leg forward. So we'll meet in staff pose, heels to the corners of the mat. Sitting up nice and tall. Send the right foot inside the left leg. So you got a pretty good sized bend in that right knee. Walk it forward, lower the forearms. So you're flexing your spine, you're just breathing. Now, take the left arm outside that leg, the left leg, and take your right hand to the outside of the left foot. So you're rotating to face the left side of the room. Nice little stretch behind that shoulder blade. So you can pull on that arm, the foot, to just add a little intensity to the stretch. And you can also take some really big deep breaths. I know you can do that. Okay, let's switch sides. So right heel to right corner, bring that left foot in, walk your hands out. Okay, let's walk it back up. Take your left hand to the outside of that right foot. Right hand can be just down on the floor. Give me a nice rotation to the right. So you feel it around your left shoulder blade and back of the shoulder, wherever you're tight. Just enjoy. And then let it go. Bring both feet to the front corners of the mat. Send the arms out in front. Sit up nice and tall. We're just going to seesaw it forward. You're not rounding the back, and then seesaw it backwards while you pull your belly in. You decide how far you go forward and back. Now, if you want to add on and make this a little more challenging, when you lean back, you can raise the arms up. Keep the belly pulling in, and then come back forward. And again, back. This is your last one. Hold it here maybe for a breath or two. And now you're going to lower down onto the elbows. So you're facing forward on your elbows. We're going to work our hip flexors a little bit. So feet are just off the edges of the mat in the front. Pick the right leg up, move it over slowly towards the left, and then lower it down. Pick it up, maybe about 12 inches off the floor. Move it back slowly, keep the leg straight, lower it down. Do the same with the left leg. Lift, keep it nice and long, move it over to the right,
and lower and lift and send it back. Now, try to do both at the same time. Lift the legs, pull the feet together, send them apart and lower them back down. You're still drawing in the belly as best you can. Tuck your chin so you don't feel any strain in your neck. And one last time. And now lie down, bring your knees into the chest. A nice little reprieve here. Give yourself a big old hug with those knees. Maybe a rock or a circle. Whatever feels good in the moment. Go the opposite way. Send your legs straight up to the ceiling, arms on the floor by your side. You're going to send the left leg down nice and slow. Hold it 1 inch above the floor. Lift your shoulder blades up, reach your fingertips to try to touch the front of the room. So you're going to tuck your chin down towards your chest. You're in a crunch. Okay, relax the upper body back down. Send the leg back up slowly. Lower the right leg. Once the leg is 1 inch above the ground, crunch it up. Really try to reach your fingertips towards the front of the room. Then lower back down, lift the leg back up. Bring both knees into the chest. Gentle circle or rock. Okay, we're going to do a happy baby stretch. So open up those knees, grab the outsides of the feet. They point up towards the ceiling, knees down towards the floor. Try to keep that lower back on the mat. Now send the right leg down along the floor and pull the left knee all the way into the chest. Once the right leg is down, push the calf and back of the knee into the floor. Now you're going to lift the right leg back up, bring it into the chest, little reprieve, make a circle. Hug the right knee in nice and close, send the left leg up to the ceiling and then lower it slowly. Once it's down on the floor, try to make sure you're pushing your calf down. Okay, put a small bend in the left leg. Cross your right knee over the left knee. Just a small bend. Let the legs go to the right, not all the way down. Send your left arm up and then backwards. So you're using your right leg to pull the left knee towards the floor. Getting a nice stretch over that left hip. Bring the left arm in, bring the knees back up. We're crossing over the other way. Rotate them to the left. Send the arm up and back. Bring the arm back in, bring the knees back up. Both of them are gonna come into the chest. Now you're gonna circle the knees wide. So hands on both kneecaps, make really big circles. Go the opposite way. And now rock and roll yourself up to a seated position. You're gonna bring your feet really close to you, send your hands behind you. Let's get up on our tippy toes. Lift your heels as high up as you can here. Now use your arms to pull your knees towards each other. And then go to a full forward fold. Totally unweighting the upper body. Now, from here, you're going to inhale and extend the spine. You're going to cross your right foot over your left and try to move your hips back. Little IT band stretch. Come back forward, uncross, and go the opposite way. Once you've crossed over, try to move your hips backwards so you really feel the outside of that right leg. Shift the body forward, uncross. Bring your feet together in your full forward fold. You're going to slowly roll it up one vertebrae at a time with your feet together. Try to keep equal weight in both feet. Send the arms up. And I thank you very much for your power and strength. Woohoo! We did it. How are you?